Okay, this is kind of the after for Father's Day. I'm just going to go around and show stuff. We're still cleaning up and whatnot, but most of the work's done. This is, of course, the squash. I can't remember if it's spaghetti squash or butternut squash. I think it's spaghetti squash. And then we have the mandarin. Of course, we cleared out a little bit of, the big tall weeds and stuff, but not a lot. I mean, we still got a lot to do over here. Hey, little lizard running along. Over here, the squash. Again, I can't remember which squash it is. We'll find out. It's all good. It's all nummy. We went ahead and thinned out here the arugula. We pulled off all the flowers for the most part. Missed a couple. The carrots are doing well. We went ahead and left this, whatever it is, I don't remember off the top of my head. But we did pull a bunch of stuff. Pulled all the broccoli and bok choy because it's just going to be too big for this bed. Replanted a bunch of radishes and a whole bunch more spinach so that we have plenty. And I'm very sore. Strangely enough, not from this, but from working out at the gym yesterday. Yay! Chrissy's getting my butt in shape. Alright, the beans we didn't really do anything with, although we did fix the water line. And the sugar snap peas here and the spinach. We did a test run just to check the water, and you can see there the water seems to be back online, so I think the Malabar spinach will start taking off. I don't know about the potato. I buried the one potato again. The nice thing about potatoes is if the plants die off, the roots are still there and they'll regrow from that. So I'm not too worried about it. I mean, they were just potatoes that were going to go bad anyway. Let me lock up here. Yay. And we have our strawberries. Again, didn't really do anything with them today. We do have this miniature rose bush that Grandma's friend gave to her and was not doing well with the transplant, and so we filled it up with a bunch of peat moss to let it retain moisture and put it on the timer so it'll always have, daily watering, which should be good. It's in a little bowl, tray, whatever, so it'll hold some water in to wick up if it needs it, but won't flood it either because the roots aren't that deep really. We still have a whole bunch of blueberries. Yeah, good times. Now I'll go up front, where we spent most of our time today. Those are good. They're both sweet and tart. Still have to harvest cucumbers. Haven't gotten into doing that yet. You can tell there's several nice sized cucumbers in there. And then now with better light you might be able to see the cauliflower better. We'll see how that goes. They're doing okay. I'm not so thrilled. Again, the raspberries kicking up. We threaded that in some. And then Grandma did a lot of pruning back on the rhubarb because she's going to make rhubarb and blueberry pie, which is going to be cool. She's still weeding here.
There's a lot of tomatoes in here.
Are there?
There's a lot of tomatoes in here that start growing along the ground.
Nice. We trimmed back the jacaranda tree and the elm tree, I guess. I was not a part of that, but that's kind of cool. Kind of weed back down everything. Seth once again pruned back the roseberry bush, so it's doing well, and the sage actually. Little volunteer sage came from the seeds on that, I'm sure. All right, we got the water lines run back to the blueberry and the avocado, so we'll have to see how that is. And over here we got stuff weeded out. So it's just pretty much radishes and tomatoes in here. Pulled the old ones. Oops. I pulled all the fruit off this, but I forgot to pull it, so we'll pull that out in a second. There's the last of the radishes here. And then over here you'll notice that I pretty much cleaned out the entire bed. Holy cow, that was like 2.5 hours just to get this one bed weeded. But we did it. I pulled out several beets that were impacted or came up during the weeds. We'll see how that works out. I'm going to try and plant some more beets when I come up here next time. And then, because we determined that the watering wasn't the problem here, it was getting the same amount of water as these here, figured there might be something in the soil or disease or something for it. So rather than risk it, we just replanted over here. It's not the greatest pattern. I don't like planting here because we don't want to obscure the walkway, so I just kind of did a back and forth thing. It's not well planned or anything, it's just emergency. Hey, we got to get something in the ground today or else. And then the basil, we decided to plant back here. Grandma said if it was clear back here, the peacocks didn't actually find it too often, so maybe we'll get lucky on that. We'll see. And then I wanted to show you the figs. Fig tree has got figs. Every branch has figs, like all over. Every single little branch has figs. It's awesome. Seth sat and counted it, and then he counted over 3 dozen. So we're going to have figs soon. And these aren't just normal figs. These are awesome, wonderful, nummy figs. We actually completely filled up the compost today. And we're about to, I think, tackle our second green waste can. So it's been a busy day. Happy Father's Day. Thank you.